all the way through?
Yeah.
Yikes. Oh boy. Do you think we'll be putting 2 rows into one?
We'll have to see when we cut it. But likely. I like how I did last time.
I don't remember. We hit a skunk again. Or maybe we just got close to it.
No, I'll have to watch it because you don't want dead animals.
No, I don't want dead animals or dead skunks. Which number is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th row in?
Yeah.
I have to remember that. We're about half done this field so far. Mark always starts the fields for me. I can do it, but it'll take me twice as long. Our third cut looks pretty good. It's definitely spotty, so there's some more droughty spots that are full of flowers. So definitely they've matured quite a bit quicker than the healthier stuff. And then the healthier stuff is quite good and thick and lush. We were considering maybe merging 2 rows into one for third cut just to make it helps that harvester blow a little better. The problem with that harvester, I don't know if it's the same with all harvesters or just the ones we have, but in our experience, if there's not enough in the row, it just doesn't have that shooting power to get to the back of the wagon. So we were thinking about doing that, but the problem is the good spots are really quite good. So we'll see how it dries down in the morning or noon tomorrow. I think we want to get going as soon as we can because this stuff dries down so fast. It's a 40-acre field, pretty much all alfalfa. We did blend it 70-30, 70% alfalfa, 30% I think just majority orchard grass because it grows really quite well here. But last year's establishment year wasn't great for that grass, so we haven't seen a whole lot of grass in any of the 3 cuts. Very happy to have this third cut. We were really lucky. We took second off in good time that there was a rain right after, and we had spread manure, so we had some really quick, good, lush growth on it, and the last week's been pretty dry, so it matured real fast. Protein will be a little bit lower. We like protein, usually third cut, it's higher in protein anyway for definitely for sheep feed. We do tend to keep our sheep feed protein up, so we don't have to buy a lot of supplemental protein. So we do aim for, I mean, if we get 20-21, that'd be sweet. But the last couple of years, we've been lucky to get like 18 to 20. So this with all these flowers, I would think would be a little bit lower. I think we're just happy to have feed this year. Well, we wanted the rain.
Whoa, it's gonna be muggy.
We've got a half an inch of rain overnight. On the hay, but not on the corn that we needed it. We only got a 1/4 inch there. You can tell already it's wet. Oh boy.
It's wet.
Yeah, all the way through?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, at least it's a good breeze. It'll take today for sure. Okay, well, it rained again. So the hay is soaked. I'm not gonna curse the rain because our crops were really bad, really bad. We've been dry for a long time. We're getting tenths when we need an inch. So very, very happy with the rain we got. But now it won't shut up and I'm looking at this. My heart is racing a little bit. It'll be fine, it'll get off, but there's another 80% chance tonight. Why did I cut hay knowing that there was rain? Every time they've been calling for rain this year, it hasn't come to fruition. So Mark's like, you know what, let's just cut it. And now what was like 30% chances of rain are like 80% chances of a lot of rain. So thankful, but a little stressed. So third cut is still on hold. I think what I'm gonna do now, since I have some time, I'm gonna hoof trim my last group of ewes because they're due in less than a month. Happy Sunday. I just want to show you the setup of what this looks like. So this is my Vino hoof trimmer. Yes. And I'll squeeze her. And there's also this squeezes down, the side squeeze shut. And then it actually flips upside down. I'll show you that in a sec. And then this is just the chase. And I try to fill this up comfortably, so I'm not always going back and forth and getting more sheep. Okay, so she's upside down and immobilized. And the hooves here, as you can see, yeah, they don't grow long, they start to curl over. So what I'm gonna do is take a little bit off the toe. It's so loud, I'm sorry. And then I'm just gonna trim this flap. It's literally just a flap of nail, so it doesn't hurt, and get rid of the manure. And that's how I trim hooves. Just gonna check her udder. She's filling up nicely. So yeah. Hey lady, it's okay. I did get these trimmed off. So as you can see, I took a little bit off the toe. And then I just took the nails that were curling around. I flatten them so they're basically flat across the bottom of her foot there. And then here's the front feet. So just like, okay, we'll get you out of here. There you go. Okay, we just finished I just finished. I'm so thankful you guys can't smell me, because between my hands that have been covered in manure and my sweaty, disgusting body, I need to shower. Okay, I ran in and grabbed my newest addiction and lunch, and I'm gonna be a good wifey, because I'm like that, and take Mark some and see how he's making out with the poop. It is a warm day. I even had to go and reapply some deodorant because I didn't want him to think I smelt worse than the manure that he's been hauling for the last 4 hours. So there's that. I brought you lunch. Bet you wish that was beer.
Manure spin off?
I don't know. We do all our manure once a year after wheat harvest, and the last few years we've been short wheat for what reason or another. So you've got like 400 acres you're looking at this year.
440.
Yeah. How many have we done so far? Are we over 2?
No.
Oh.
Like 150 acres.
And then after manure, we have been running your joker, and I'll tag his video because you did a video on the joker and why we have it, and it's just it's a form of tillage. It's European. And then Jess has been going behind
with the roller.
Jack's been doing the joker. Jess goes behind with the roller to smooth it out. And then we're gonna put probably Jack on the air seeder.
Yeah, somebody
on the air seeder, plant cover crop. So that's kind of the system. And did I get it all?
Yep.
What are we growing this year? We change it every year.
Oats, sunflowers, buckwheat, peas, fava beans. I think that's it, actually.
Are you gonna do a video on that?
Yep.
Okay, so I will plug his video. It's always in my description below. So if you want to know more about the cropping side of our business, check out his channel, because I'm likely gonna start hibernating in the barn again until you need me for harvest.
So probably soybean harvest. And then we resurrect you out of the barn and back into
I've become a harvest butterfly once again. Yikes. Those are clouds. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, this ground looks wet. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Oh, that's soaked. Well, it's been 4 days since we've cut that hay, and it's been raining every day since we cut that hay. I've been getting a lot of texts lately, actually, for people offering up their tedders and their rakes. It's kind of funny. People feel sorry for me, and they're very thankful that I cut the hay. If you're superstitious at all, they say to cut hay and it'll rain. Well, it did. There is no wind and no sun really yet. It's trying to come out. I think if it does dry out and the wind picks up and the ground dries out, I think what we're going to do is ted the hay out and then probably rake it all back in and then start harvesting hopefully tomorrow. I think what I'll do this morning is I have 5 lambs I want to get processed tomorrow morning. So I think I'm going to grab my Gallagher here and do that this morning. There are enough jobs that I can totally keep busy until hay starts up again. And I haven't even opened the gate, and they have decided to let themselves in, which is just fine. I might just leave it like that. Just make it their idea. Sheep handling 101. Okay, since you guys are already in there, I'm going to... Here. Perfect. Okay, here we go. I love our hay equipment. Do you remember how this thing works?
Kind of.
Kind of, sort of.
Kind of, sort of, not really. We took the tedder back to the shed down the road, and then while I was out, I picked up our rake. So we will start this. I talked to Mark, and he said there's no point doing it tonight because the dew's going to set in here shortly. So we're going to get going at this first thing tomorrow. I do have to ship some of those lambs just about a half an hour away, so it's not too big of a deal. So whether they'll start it and then I'll take over when I get back, and we'll get that done in the morning, and then hopefully by noon Bob will be here to set up my bagger and then get a good start at hay, because rain is supposed to set in tomorrow night, so that's our deadline. This should have been hay in a day, and well, it rained. Morning. I just got my truck and trailer hooked up, and now we're gonna just take those market lambs, those 5 lambs, to get processed. Believe it or not, my backup camera does not work, and I got it the first try. Never happens. Maybe that means it's gonna be a good day. To invest in rope and not twine. Okay, we got them loaded. Easy peasy. It's delightful when the first one goes the right way, because then they all go the right way. If the first one decides to get halfway there and turn around, not so good. They all do that. About half an hour there and back, so no, half an hour there and a half an hour back, so I should be back easily in time to rake this hay.
That's not turning. Which one is it? That one's...
So we started raking. Just gonna see what it feels like for moisture. It's pretty, it's damp, but I think we still want to retain some moisture. We want haylage, I believe, around 68%. So, and it's breezy this morning, so he's just nicely getting started. That'll take a few hours, so he'll even probably be doing that while we start harvesting. had a really slow start to the day. We're going really good now, but the loads aren't even close to being full, especially our new wagon. The other wagon's blowing quite good, but this one we can't get to the back. He thinks the tongue is too long. So we're gonna see if we got a spare tongue sitting around, and then hopefully we can get that wagon full, because right now we're only getting it about not even half full, and it is taking us way too long.
I don't know if that draw bolt for the shaft is good enough.
This one you mean?
No, I think this hole is bigger. Can you get this off?
Oh,
They blew a hole in it.
I know. Yeah, the bottom looks smaller on that one. Okay. That'll be for that other snatcher, right? It'd be from their old snatcher.
Probably.
Yeah, because it's yellow like it was. You want me to take this off first? Or you just
No.
take this off? Done. And there's the hole. There's your done. Just like so. Think it'll work?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. It was good thinking. I would never have thought of that. Down to our last, I don't know, 3 wagons, and Jack has a huge plug in the harvester. It wouldn't be a proper day of hay without plugging the harvester at least once. This is his first. He didn't look impressed when he sped by us. You get a shear pin?
No, because I blew the drive, so I couldn't.
No, I know, but like you don't have it in reverse yet. I gotta let go.
Okay. There's the record button.
Oh, that looks so good.
You want me to order?
Oh gosh. Jack, no.
You have
No, it's
idea how
not.
good I am at it.
I'll have whatever
Double
Jack
pork
has.
pounder, large fry.
All of that.
Let me do mine first.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
And a
Double cheeseburger.
double cheeseburger combo, medium size with a Diet Coke. I think that's it. Thanks.
And now we're done. Hey.
Yo, that dude could have a podcast straight up.
Oh gosh.